You
Are
remind
those your
me.
notes?
Yes, your outfit reminds me of the lead singer of AC/DC. You look a little bit British, in a weird way, punk way. You need a hat.
And what is his name?
I have no idea what his name is. I do not know the name of the lead singer for AC/DC.
Really?
Yeah. Is his name Greg?
No. You're not allowed to make fun of me anymore.
Why?
Because now I'm just like, well, you can't. Well, first of all, that's not an insult. Angus Young is a fucking legend. Angus Young. Number two, the fact that you couldn't name him, you're like, you look like the one guy trying to make fun of me. Nah, I don't feel it. He's cool.
How do you know I wasn't trying to compliment you.
You weren't trying to compliment me.
At first, I thought you looked a little gay, but then I'm not gonna lie, because I know. So, dear viewer, we prefaced before this. I was making fun of him.
He's like,
But
he
then I kinda
literally
thought
looked
about
at
it.
me. He's like, is that what you're wearing? And I'm just like, yeah. I look good.
So it started that, and then I was like, "You look like one of those British schoolboys."
That's what you should have said.
And then I was but hold on. The evolution of that was that you look like, now I know Angus Young. So you had it in your mindset that I was going to insult you, and I was. I mean, the shirt's a little Beach Boysy, so you're like a Beach Boy, Angus Young. But yeah, it started in my head as an insult, and then I was like, actually, it's a good fit. Yeah, you don't know how to feel, do you?
No, I just don't know where to take that bit. Like, I just didn't know where to take it.
That's clip that. I didn't know where to take it. I didn't know where to take it, Maggie.
I didn't know where to take it.
So this was a good movie.
Yeah, you like this one?
I did.
I've never watched Terminator until this week.
I don't know where to get into, like, the one major problem I have with this movie. Like, I know exactly.
Does it have to do with the plot?
Maybe wardrobe would be a best way to put it, and that there wasn't a plot point about it.
What? What do you mean?
Do you want me to just get into it?
Yeah. What problem do you have?
So
with this?
So the soldier comes
Kyle.
from the future.
Yeah.
Kyle. Yeah. Who, by the way,
Reese.
just realized same actor for Ringo in Tombstone. He's like the bad guy who keeps challenging Doc Holliday. I did not know it was the same actor because I was like, he looks familiar, but I feel like I haven't seen him in anything. And okay, so he appears.
Okay.
And he's naked and he's walking.
Yep.
I need to preface this.
Yep.
I'm
swanging.
I'm germophobic. I'm very germophobic.
You're afraid of other people's germs. You have no problem leaving your germs everywhere. Let me tell you that.
Don't make me sound that gross. Oh, but hold on. No, but I think I'm reasonable here. So I just want to say, if I'm taking another man's pants,
okay,
I don't want my bare penis to touch it.
Of course, especially not a homeless man's pants.
And not to disparage the homeless. Okay. But they don't have access to hygiene products.
Yep.
And
is that really your one gripe with the movie?
Is
that he doesn't have
It bothered me. It bothered me the whole fucking movie, dude. This guy.
That's your one problem.
Steals a
Mr. Cameron. This man has an issue with your movie. The only issue with Terminator is that Kyle Reese is Commando.
Hold on, because there's more to this. There is more to this. Don't think it's just he's wearing a homeless man's pants.
Yep.
I swear to God, when he's running away, I see a shit stain on them. Okay? So I am now imagining fecal matter on his bare ass, and who knows how much it ran.
Does he change pants in the movie?
Was it? I'm going. And the answer is no, by the way. He does not change pants. So this man is running around, and he's running. So he's sweating. So he's like reacting.
He's got his own swamp ass.
I don't
Added
know
to that swamp ass. We got a whole radioactive swamp ass.
I don't know if making the dried fecal matter reactivates the bacteria, whatever. But I know it probably gets mushier. So this guy's got. Hold on, I've got a bit more to go.
I'm letting you land.
He goes to a convenience. It goes past the convenience store. He goes to the convenience store, and I get that he's in a rush. You can't take a pair of boxers and sweats to go. You can't. I understand you're not gonna put it on. You trench coat.
And here's what I'm gonna tell you. To justify all of this, don't worry, Mr. Cameron, I got you. Okay, ready? You ready for this? In the future, 2029, where they come from, in 3 years after Skynet has taken over. Okay, ready? Notice how the soldiers were covered in shit, and how they were living in sewers. My man already went through that. He don't give a fuck.
Let me continue. Okay.
He don't give a fuck.
Let me continue, because I care.
Yeah, you can care, but I'm just giving you a reason for the character not to care so that it's not a problem anymore.
Okay, I feel bad for bringing it up now, but fuck you, I'm going to keep going.
Keep going, though.
I gotta
I'll let
double
you
down.
land.
I'm going to double down.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. Gross.
You know what?
Gross.
Okay.
Germs.
Okay.
No,
Germs?
He's got his own swamp ass in the swamp ass of the pants with the... Bro.
And where I'm going to land is the
whole... I think I know where you're going to land. Keep going.
I already had an issue. I did already have an issue, and it was bothering me during the movie. But after all this, he's saving this woman. He's running. He's sweating more. He's sleeping outside. It is fermenting. This motherfucker's gonna raw dog. I didn't see a shower scene. I didn't see this guy wash off. So he's gonna
fuck raw.
He's just got
nasty.
And you know it's raw because John Connor.
Yeah,
it's
raw. You know he's hitting it raw, brother.
I'm not high-fiving because he didn't wash himself. And that's inconsiderate.
He didn't wash himself.
That's inconsiderate. And if it was his own sweat, that's one thing.
But Miss Connor did not have to sleep with him. She chose to. She knew all this.
That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. Don't take it to that place. That's not what we're going on. It's the lack of hygiene. That's it. That's where
valid crash out.
That's where it go. And
I concede.
Okay.
I concede. Valid crash out.
That bothered me because I'm like, you gotta wash your balls pre-sex. I get it sometimes in the heat of the moment, every once in a while.
Do you ever deodorant down there?
Huh?
Do you ever deodorant?
Like a little spray?
I mean, no, I have like a literal ball deodorant from company. Like, it's literally deodorant for your balls. So
I do not have
whenever
that.
I do, and not
engage in coitus.
Whenever I am anticipating or I think there may be any kind of possibility, yes, I will put it on. Just so I sweat, okay? I'm a sweater.
You never do it just for you? Just to have fresh balls?
No, I like putting my hand down my pants in,
No, I don't. I don't do that. That's
not even when you were 12.
Not that I remember. I will
Tap
say
in the comments if you sniffed your balls when you were 12.
The one, I guess, weird thing, and I still do this.
Yep.
Is I gotta reposition my cock so it's facing up.
Like in the waistband?
Yes.
Like not hanging down?
No.
So now you're up.
Yes.
Interesting.
It always had the sun. Praise the sun. It's got to face the sun.
Interesting.
It's got to go up. If not, I don't know what it is. I'm uncomfortable.
Let's talk about Terminator.
Okay. Yeah.
Enough cock talk. Let's talk about Terminator. I do concede that is a valid crash out for
that
you. Like,
it took over the movie a little bit for me. Don't get me wrong. I did love the movie.
But you were just thinking about it.
It didn't make it a worse movie, and I understand. I'm autistic. This is something I'm fixated on. But it took me out a little. Like the whole time I'm like, and I get it. You're getting chased by a killer robot.
Because doesn't he get his Nikes from the department store or some shit?
Yes.
There's a department store scene.
That's what I said, convenience store. But that's
I thought you meant department store.
Yeah.
Yeah, the department store scene.
Just grab some Hanes.
Which, by the way, I've been trying ever since I've seen Terminator in high school. I've been trying to get a hold of those black Nikes.
Those did look clean.
They have never been less than $120. And now that I have a salary job and adult money, I will be paying full retail price.
Did I tell you about the Kobe Queens?
The Kobe Queens.
So these are awesome Nikes. They have like this clear body like plastic kind of, and like accent of like green, pink, and purple. It looks super cool. And I first noticed them in about 2019. And I was like, man, these are cool. I had to go back to a shoe store and ask, like, what shoe is this? Described it. He said they sound like Kobe's, so you have to find them online. And so I checked online, and they were a little bit pricey. They were about, like $150. And then I pined for them for 6 years. And I know this because I started regularly checking the price of those shoes in 2020 after Kobe died. Because I was like,
shit, that's right. They was probably skyrocketed like a motherfucker,
dude,
bro.
It was for the past like about 4 years. They were about $230, but I guess
on resale sites.
Yeah, on StockX.
Yeah.
And I guess everybody bought the 9.5s because I went back recently.
You're a 9.5.
Yeah, and
That's smaller feet than I thought.
Fuck off. Anyway,
That wasn't an insult. It's just I didn't think your feet were that small.
I don't know how to respond to that. Anyway,
Means you got a big cock.
they jumped up. They jumped up to 370, so I had to affirm them because
You own these.
I knew the price was going to keep going up.
True.
It's never going to go down, and I didn't want to check one day and it's $700.
Right. That's why I'm
So-
gonna get the Nightwing Nike Air Maxes when they drop.
It's some things you just gotta.
I gotta splurge on that.
But the Terminator Velcro
anyway.
Nikes, I would say, is definitely worth comment for.
Anyway, the Terminator is 1984. Whoa, 1984.
Wow, this came out before Brazil.
Oh, cool. The Terminator is a 1984 American science fiction film directed by James Cameron, written by Cameron and Gail Ann Hurd, and produced by Hurd. It stars Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, a cybernetic assassin set back in time from 2029 in 3 years to 84 to assassinate Sarah Connor, played by Linda Hamilton, whose not yet conceived son will one day save mankind from extinction by Skynet, a hostile artificial intelligence in a post-apocalyptic future. Kyle Reese, Michael Bain, is a soldier sent back in time to protect Sarah.
So I do get why you were surprised I hadn't seen this. And this was such a good watch with everything going on with the AI bubble. May it pop soon, please.
I've been anti-AI since I was like 12, bro.
I
have been afraid of Skynet for over 15 years now.
So, and one of the things that I loved about watching Terminator is we get to talk. We get to get into AI a little bit, you know? And
fuck generative AI.
Gen AI.
Fuck Gen AI use in media. Stop being lazy pieces of shit. I'm talking to you, Sam Sulik. You are so disappointing to me right now. I brought this up on last episode, too. I'm going to do it again because he just dropped another fucking ad. So I'm doing it again. Sam Sulik, you are so disappointing right now. And I'm sure your comment section tells you that by the amount that I scroll through and see the words AI slop.
You know what, to add to that, I want to say, fuck you, Gorilla Mind. You were supposed to trust your
Did Gorilla Mind use AI?
They jumped in on the Ghibli trend. They jumped in on the Ghibli trend. And I want to say, like, pay an artist. Seriously, it looks better.
It's literally plagiarism.
And it is. It's an amalgamation of stolen work. And to me, why if you can't spend the money on, marketing, do what Transparent Labs does and just have very plain decor on your products. Because I'm like, if you can't pay for advertising, then how are you paying for the third-party testing? If you're that cheap, are you cutting corners there? I can't trust your products now. So that's why I hopped off Gorilla Mind. I can't. Well, I need to find a new Omega-3. I still have their Omega-3 because
we obviously do not like the use of AI.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that AI, because I watched this movie at such a young age and it was very influential to me and like the way I use technology, actually, you can ask him. I say please and thank you to Siri.
He does. It's weird. I do not think you should be polite to current AI because it's not actually intelligent.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand. They're all recording it anyway. They're gonna know. And I need to be polite.
I will not capitulate. First of all, okay, here's my big thing.
First of all, I think my manners are just too ingrained in me to stop saying please and thank you.
See, that's a reason I can understand. But
also, look, the other half of it is truly the Skynet thing. Like, I genuinely think, and the girl that just dumped me also thought that Skynet will. She also said, "Please and thank you to Siri."
Hear me out. First of all, there are several different forms of AI, most of which I am fine with. AI is in video games. You know, it's
artificial intelligence has existed for a while. It's just when it's generative, and then when we try to exploit it and create intelligence. We talked about this with Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. So I think,
Continue.
and I think the
Sorry.
thing with they're working towards AGI, an actual, Skynet, superintelligence, and here's why I'm not worried about that. First of all, you can't create this kind of superintelligence while you're trying to create a slave, because
absolutely, because you're just going to put limitations on it.
Grok, for example, has been pretty good with facts in certain responses that I see him give and looking through the sources.
Did you just personalize the AI by calling it a him?
Huh?
You just call Grok a him?
It's made by Elon Musk. I assume that he is, it's like his digital son. I feel like I've heard him refer to it. Whatever. Okay, I don't care. Grok, it can't advance because every time it gets to quote-unquote woke, Elon lobotomizes it, and then we end up with Mecha Hitler, literally. So I don't think these guys are going to crack AGI. I think they're going to keep trying and wasting resources. And they're going to keep trying to tailor things to what they want.
They're running out of money so fast.
They are burning through money, and I'm glad people are pushing back on the data centers because of the climate impact. So I do
Round
fear,
Rock, looking at you. Stop it.
I do fear people misusing artificial intelligence and it getting to a point. I mean, it already harms people in warfare by misidentifying targets. We've seen that recently. But as far as it being its own entity that hunts us, that is one of those things that I don't think we're close to. I think we're closer to just being lobotomized by overusing it, like that MIT study.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cameron devised the premise of the film from a fever dream he experienced during the release of his first film, Piranha 2: The Spawning. That's hilarious.
I need to watch the Piranha series.
I also need to watch the Piranha series. And developed the concept in collaboration with Wisher. He sold the rights to the project to fellow New World Pictures alumna, Heard, on the condition that she would produce it with the film only if he were to direct it. Heard eventually secured a distribution deal from Orion Pictures, while executive producers John Daly and Derek Gibson of Hemdale Film Corp. Were instrumental in setting up the film's financing and production. Originally approached by Orion for the role of Reese, Schwarzenegger agreed to play the film, the title character, after befriending Cameron. That's right. They originally wanted him to play Reese, and then Cameron met him and saw like how imposing he was and shit. He's like, "Oh no, that's the Terminator."
I will say he is so intimidating in this movie.
He is really good, and I will say the criticisms he got for this movie are what pushed him to become a better actor, because critics, because he was like a mindless soldier, they're just like, yeah, but Arnold's not showing any range here. And prior, he wasn't showing too much range. And so, like, this was one of those, like, this is during the period where he's like, I need to be a better actor.
I felt that his performance in this movie suited the Terminator.
It was go ahead. Sorry.
He's just been so corny in other movies. And in the Terminator, like, this is like a singular-minded force that is chasing someone to kill them, ruthless. And I felt that conveyed properly, not just from his physique, but also due to his like mannerisms. Okay, I'll pause.
No, it's okay.
It's distracting me. But yeah,
my camera has an alarm because our camera's my phone.
I just don't see what more range
people were talking about.
He could have shown.
It was a little before this that he was getting those comments. It was especially early in his film career. And then, like I said, this was the period where he's like, I need to lock the fuck in on acting.
I don't know if I said this in Predator. I loved Hercules in New York.
I don't think you did say that.
Okay,
during
so
Predator.
good. We can talk about Hercules in New York. We're talking about Schwarzenegger. Talking about the Terminator. Talking about. Sorry, I have to go on more tangents because the stuff.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, Hercules in New York. First off, if you watch it, it's got a dub, and everybody's the same in the dub except for Arnold. You know, at one point he shows up to a dock, and he's trying to get on a ship, and the dock workers are pushing him off. They're using a log. And, you know, with the dub, he's just like, you better let me in onto the ship. I need to get on there, or something like that. But that's how he talks. Very, like, almost an announcer voice. It does not fit him at all. But if you watch it with his actual voice, he is so Austrian. Like, he is so Austrian. It's thick. It's a thick accent. And it makes the movie so camp. And I need to rewatch it and finish it, specifically for the part where he rips off his shirt, because he sees a play in New York of a guy playing the role of Hercules, and the guy is smaller than him, and he's like, that is not me, and he just rips off his shirt. He's just like flexing shirtless in the streets of New York. And yeah, I don't know what more range that they want from him, but the guy's incredible.
I don't know what the range they more range they want. He's got muscles. Anyway, so Orion so they went to Schwarzenegger for Reese, but after befriending Cameron, he's like, "You're the Terminator." Filming took place mostly at night on location in L.A., and it was delayed because Schwarzenegger's commitments to Conan the Destroyer, which came out in '84 as well.
Okay, don't hate me.
During which Cameron found time to work on the scripts for Rambo First Blood Part 2, which came out in '85, and then Aliens, '86. The film's special effects, which included miniatures and stop-motion animation, which I think looked
The stop motion
awesome.
looks terrifying.
It's awesome.
Terrifying.
It's
Also,
fucking
I have not
awesome.
seen Conan the Barbarian,
The Destroyer.
the Destroyer, either.
I'll give you a pass on that one.
Okay,
I like it. It's fun.
I want to watch
I like
it.
watching Arnold movies. Arnold movies to me are just really fun, and I'm always going to enjoy them, no matter how bad they are. Allegedly.
Jingle All the Way is my favorite.
Jingle All the Way is so fucking funny.
It's just a great movie.
It's just fucking fun.
Also, True Lies. True Lies is fantastic.
True Lies is also. So miniatures and stop motion animation were created by the team of artists led by Stan Winston and Gene Warren Jr. Fantastic job. I can't fucking talk today, bro. I'm stuttering a lot.
As opposed to any other day. No,
Shut the fuck
I'm joking.
up,
I'm
bitch.
joking.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll terminate your ass.
You'll terminate me.
I'll terminate you.
I mean, was this better than Salvation? No, but I'm kidding.
Fuck
I'm
off. I'll
kidding.
kill
I'm
you for
kidding.
real. For real.
I-
In Minecraft.
I have not seen Salvation in
Since it came out.
probably like about maybe 2 years after it came out, and I only watched it because Christian Bale yelling at that stage guy who would not stop moving and kept making noise. I was really curious to see if the scenes that he were doing warranted that reaction to
And
someone
they
moving
did
in the
not.
back.
They did not.
Hold on. They did not, in the sense that the movie wasn't that good, but they did in the sense that Christian Bale is a thespian, and you need to respect when he is.
When he's in character.
Yeah, when he is engaged in his craft,
No,
you need
I
to
get
have
it,
that
and,
courtesy.
I've had you do self-tapes with me where we've literally gotten to the end of a scene and he just starts fucking laughing and I get pissed.
I'm sorry.
He literally breaks his own suspension of disbelief and he breaks his own character and he laughs at himself and I'm just like, you bitch, now we have to do that again.
It's also sometimes you're really good at acting. And I feel those intense emotions and I get like
you get uncomfortable and you start laughing.
Yes. Yeah, it's that. So take it not as me being unruly, but I am so impressed by your acting that I have my own reaction to it and take pride in the fact that you're that great of an actor.
Why can't you just not laugh when I'm being a teenage boy seducing a teenage girl, you?
Dude, because I was so uncomfortable. I was so... It was just, you know... I don't know.
That one was particularly hilarious.
It was. I felt like a girl on Riverdale. You know what I mean? It was just. I'm clearly in my 30s, playing a high school student.
Anyway, Defying low pre-release expectations, The Terminator topped the United States box office for 2 weeks, eventually grossing $78.3 million against a modest $6.4. Holy shit, what a smash hit. What a smash hit. Okay?
So wait, made for 6 and then got 8?
Was made with $6.4 million. Made $78 million.
Oh, I thought you said 7 to 8, and I was like,
No,
that's.
no,
I mean,
no.
go damn.
78.3.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Okay? It is credited with launching Cameron's film career and solidifying Schwarzenegger's status as a leading man. Okay, the film's success led to a franchise consisting of several sequels, television series, comic books, novels, and video games. In 2008, The Terminator was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the United States National Film Registry. I support that choice.
I think no matter how bad, every movie should be preserved. I am a big never destroy
Even
any
Iborgs?
art. Even it doesn't matter how bad it is. It could be so bad like Cory Booker's book Stand. Even that I feel should be preserved. You know, like all art. But if we're talking about what art should be prioritized, absolutely, yeah, this above. Yeah, like
he does about that for sure. A little bit of pre-production here. Director Cameron fell ill during the release of Piranha 2 and had a fever dream about a metallic torso holding kitchen knives dragging itself from an explosion, and that inspired. And then inspired by John Carpenter, who had made the slasher film Halloween on a low budget, Cameron used the dream as a launching pad to write a slasher-style film. Cameron's agent disliked the early concept for the horror film, requested he work on something else, and after this, Cameron dismissed his agent, rightfully.
Dude.
He's like, no, fuck you, I got a hit on my hands.
I love that James Cameron is so confident in himself because the man is a visionary. I love his movies.
Yeah, he's...
Also, I respect Cameron's dedication to any craft he takes upon himself. Like for Titanic, the amount of work he did to go and actually see the Titanic and build a submarine that could get down there. He didn't ocean gate it like an idiot. This man was talking to engineers. And so I think we had this conversation. If I could have like anybody's career, right? Like James Cameron is just this sci-fi visionary who, because I love Avatar. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I know
Unobtainium.
I understand the criticisms.
Unobtainium.
I get it. It's good. I understand it's Space Dances with Wolves. I get it. Okay.
It's also like Blue John Carter, a little bit.
No, yeah. Ex like veteran or a veteran goes to another planet and joins the natives in pursuit of a better life for them. Yeah, it takes its beats. But I feel like he created something really unique with Terminator, and this movie made me feel bad because I've watched Salvation on.
Did you understand anything that was happening in Terminator Genesis then?
I got the gist of it. I got, like, I know broad strokes, right? I know broad strokes.
You a broad stroke.
But I can tell these movies are bad. It's and don't get me wrong. They're entertaining, and even like I like the evolution of the T-Series robots and how they change.
Oh yeah, I think they're cool.
I'm really excited to see Terminator 2 because the liquid metal always has looked so cool.
Bro, T2 is so fucking good. It's better than the first.
No, I've heard that that's the best one.
T2's the best one.
I heard it's
the reason we didn't. You had to watch this one first.
Right.
Like T2 is so fucking good.
But I'm sad that the quality has gone down so sharply, and I feel as though they rely on the fame of Arnold Schwarzenegger and him to pull in audiences instead of crafting a better story.
See, and this is why I'm glad Predator didn't keep using Arnold like you wanted. because
Good
that's
point,
what it
good
would have
point.
turned into, is something like this, something that was really fucking good for a bit, and then they're like, well, why don't we just keep going and make more money without the original creators? Because Cameron's no longer working on these, obviously.
Yeah, no, I was about to say
Obviously.
there's no way any of these are
James
Cameron
Cameron's busy building his own fucking supercomputers and generative stuff for his new movies. And
He's
shit.
creating new technology for filmmaking.
Exactly.
Which
Bro's
is
doing
amazing.
important shit.
See, and this is why I hate when people are if nobody had to work, nothing would get done. You know those movies? No. There, first of all, if I didn't have to work, I would just be pursuing creative things. I granted, I'd be playing a lot of video games. Don't get me wrong. That's just me enjoying other people's creation. There's so many people who would want to see their vision, and James Cameron makes me feel hope because of his filmmaking in that AI is gonna lose. You know, that we're not gonna replace human art.
Well, first of all, it just keeps plagiarizing already existing intellectual properties.
And it looks like trash.
And it looks like shit. People just keep plagiarizing it. It's crazy. See, the cease and desists are going to hit like a house of bricks.
I'm just glad Sora got shut down. And that Disney pulled out on their $1 billion deal with OpenAI.
Yeah, fuck the mouse.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Bob Iger.
And
trying to pay me $75.
Oh yeah, for
my whole likeliness for an eternity.
Yeah, I cannot believe they thought that was gonna fly with anyone. That's incredibly arrogant.
Yeah.
But this movie,
for those of you who get confused about why actors go on strike, it's not for the celebrities. Okay? It's not for them. It affects them because that means they can't work because they're a part of the union.
Yeah.
But no, it's for the little people. Anyway. Are you ready to talk about this fucking plot?
I'm ready to get derailed when we get to the part where he steals the homeless guy's pants.
Doesn't he pay? No, he doesn't pay him for the pants.
No, he just takes them.
He just takes the pants.
Also, him having money, like when he pulls out the wad of like dollar bills, I'm like, you had that much money and you couldn't get like some wet wipe your dick at least. You know, like you couldn't buy a pair of underwear. You're just and once again, I feel rude.
Stank.
I feel rude. I don't look down on homeless people. That's not what this is. This is purely a hygiene issue. But yeah, the smell. It can't be great. Can't be great. They're out in the sun all day. You know, it's sweat. It's body odor. It's other things. And I think doo-doo stains because I saw doo-doo stains. I'm pretty sure. I'll point it out on the watch along.
So anyway.
Go on.
1984. Los Angeles. An imposing man appears naked in an alley amid electric flashes. And we get dum-dum-dum-bum-bum.
The intro hits to this movie. It's good.
Dude, the scoring for this is so fucking good.
Also, I want to say, not in a sexual way, but when Arnold
looks hot,
dude, he looks fantastic.
He looks good.
He looks amazing.
He looks immaculate, bro.
Like, I wish I walked around and looked that good, butt-ass naked.
Bro.
He looks fantastic.
Imagine naked Arnold walking up to you, to these three punks. Your clothes.
Give them to me.
Give them to me.
Also,
like, imagine a naked man that big and imposing. Does he have genitalia?
Do the T-Series
have genitalia?
I feel, look, those three guys would have commented on it. If there was no cock, they would have said something.
They would have said, where is your cock?
Absolutely. 100%.
Do you think they gave him like a little acorn, or like, what do you think they gave him?
To cover his funds?
No, I mean, what size schlong do you think he's packing? Like, do you think he's got an acorn down there?
I feel like...
Do you think he's got like...
These are supposed to be psychologically imposing creatures. So I think he's swinging dick.
Swinging dick.
Also, one of the punks, I cannot remember where I've seen him from. I feel like he was I think he was Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2. The guy with the mohawk, the first one he kills.
Yeah.
That guy's face, I'm like, is that Shao Kahn?
I watched Mortal Kombat one time.
Part 2 is abysmally bad in a funny way. I'm kind of sad that it's not sci-fi because that one, yeah, first of all, that theme goes hard, but it is a martial arts movie, even though the second one has robot arms.
So Arnold, he kills these 3 guys.
Yeah.
Takes the clothes.
Which, dude, that fit goes hard. Like,
the glasses.
And that punk jacket.
The leather jacket, bro.
The boots. He looks tough.
He steals the motorcycle.
He does.
He looks tough, brother. He looks so good. Later, a man with scars appears in an alley the same way with the electricity and evades police.
After stealing
a homeless man's pants. There's a homeless guy that witnesses him in the alleyway, and he's like, ooh, and he steals his clothes. And then the first man robs a gun shop, looks up an address in a phone book for a woman named Sarah Connor. And just begins murdering them. He goes to every Sarah Connor. Yeah.
Imagine you're just a middle-aged housewife enjoying your day.
You're Sarah.
You're Sarah.
Hanging out.
Yeah. You open the door, and this strikingly handsome,
but intimidating
and imposing bulwark of a man opens the door. I mean, that's jarring. Yeah, the way that he just robotically shot them. Several, which I felt you're a robot. You've got a targeting system. You can aim for the head and get it done in one. There is no need for you to empty the clip on these women, which did make the robot seem more ruthless
evil.
And almost almost sadistic because, like I said, it doesn't need the extra shots. So that was a nice touch to him murdering these innocent women.
And then we get,
as weird as that is to say,
and then we get to see a waitress named Sarah Connor. All right, she's working. She sees a news report about the murders and notices there's a dude following her.
Other way. First of all, I want to comment the aesthetic of the diner.
Yes.
It made me want to go next time I'm in Austin, we got to go to like a diner like that because I love the vibe. I love the vibe. I recently went to a diner that was kind of like that, and it's just lovely to sit in those places. Second of that scene, the waitress friend showing her that report and being like, see, you're dead. I'm like, you have some dark humor, man.
I forgot about that.
Because I found that to be, if somebody did that to me, I would feel a little bit bothered.
I would feel bothered, yeah.
I tell them, hey.
That makes me uncomfortable.
First of all, my name is not common. Magnus Soul. So, I mean, I don't really appreciate that. Please don't. Please don't make that.
Yeah. So she notices that Kyle's following her. All right. And then we see her. She takes shelter in a nightclub. But while she's taking shelter in the nightclub,
this skips over her and Ginger.
No, I was about to say the Ginger stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So we get during that we get to see Arnold bust into Sarah's apartment, where her roommate is Ginger, and Ginger's boyfriend.
No, so you're skipping over the scene where
she calls.
Where he calls Ginger and Sarah answers.
Yes.
And I thought that was hilarious because here's this guy like, I'm going to run my mouth down your blouse, unbuttoning your blouse with my tongue. And like, he's just being super dirty, which one of the things I noticed with Ginger and Sarah, 80s hair.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
It was
a time.
I haven't watched a movie that's that cultural 80s because even Brazil didn't have that look. I guess Sigourney Weaver's hair, I mean late 70s, but no, like that 80s blowout. There's a picture my mom has somewhere in her house where she has like the exact Sarah Connor hair, which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that scene was hilarious, and it made me kind of feel bad for what happens to them later.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, that seemed like just a cool dude who really liked his girlfriend. And I thought it was really funny how she hands the phone to Ginger, and he starts right back at the beginning with the sex talk.
Dude, yeah,
and just
really
jumps
funny.
right into it, and that was
really
hilarious.
Fucking funny.
And that's where Sarah decides, oh, okay, I'm I'm gonna go out tonight.
Yeah, I'm
because
going
that
out tonight. Yeah.
Rich guy in the Lambo is bailing on me.
Yep. And then, yes, we get to see Arnold killing a roommate and stuff.
That was I felt also during that scene. I was like, I kind of want a cassette player or a CD player. I miss wearable like physical media. I miss the day where you went, you bought a CD, you put it in your CD player, you have the little wire running up, and you're just there with your headphones.
Bro,
on.
I remember. Okay, so we live in Texas, and I'm an educator. I'm a teacher, and then the state banned cell phones in schools, cell phone use in schools.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. I understand their whole reasoning for it, but whatever. Anyway, so that means that kids couldn't listen to like their music and shit in like hallways and stuff. They couldn't have their phones on them. One of my seniors, I was substituting, and after this law came into place, so one of my first freshmen I was substituting for, now he's a senior. He walks in, he's got a fucking Walkman, like a tape player, and I'm like, "Yo, H," I'm not gonna say his name. "Yo, H, is that a Walkman?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What are you even listening to?" And he's like, "MF Doom."
Nice.
And I'm just like,
nice.
fucking respectable, brother. I can't say shit. Like, kid knows ball.
So it's funny when I was a mailman, I had to buy a Japanese car because the steering wheel's on the other side, and I was a rural mailman, so I needed my own car to deliver the mail. And it was a '95 Honda CR-V, and it had a cassette player, so I just bought a bunch of Japanese city pop, like Maria Takeuchi.
So because you got a Japanese car, you wanted the Japanese music.
Well, I was like really into future funk and city pop at the time, and I found some cassettes on Etsy, and I should have gotten some more 80s stuff, but yeah, it was an actual car from Japan that still had a jazz CD in it, by the way. Like, I turned on the radio and I saw track 1 playing, and it was a bunch of jazz, and it was awesome.
All right. So anyway, Arnold tracks her down to the nightclub where Reese sees him.
Oh, one more thing I'm going to nitpick on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So Ginger, while her boyfriend's being thrown around like a rag doll, just butchered in that room, and she's listening to her music too loud.
Oh, yeah.
She goes to get food, and I just want to say, and I'm sorry it's the little things I keep bringing up. Like, the main plot is great, but like these little things, I'm like, that was a choice. Milk with a sandwich?
You've never had milk with a PB?
She was not. It didn't look like a PB&J.
No,
that looked like a
like,
BLT kind of.
It doesn't matter. Like, I think that's just a you thing.
Is that just
that's a you thing?
Because I can't imagine.
People drink milk, bro.
I mean, I get milk with a baked good. If I'm having a croissant, a pastry.
My ex would just down a glass of milk, brother.
I get it. Sometimes you crave a glass of milk late at night.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Fuck you.
But with meat, I don't. I mean, unless it's a breakfast meat, it looked like a turkey
You're being
and cheese
nitpicky. You're literally being an asshole about this. Why is she having milk with her sandwich in this
First of all, I'm not. How is that?
Fuck you.
Why?
Because that's normal. That's a normal fucking thing, especially in the 80s.
As someone who's autistic, which means I perfectly understand what's socially acceptable. I find milk to be a socially unacceptable drink to have with a deli sandwich is what it looked like.
Fuck you, bro. Yeah, maybe you know what? Maybe Ginger's autistic and that's her fixation is milk with every meal. Fuck you.
Other worldviews outside of mine don't exist. What are you talking about? Look, fair. I'm sorry. I just wrote down.
Why are you having milk with the sandwich? Is that what you wrote down?
I put milk with a sandwich ? And then right under that, Ginger didn't deserve that frowny face.
She did not.
Yeah, she didn't. No, she did not deserve to die. It was very sad. I was a little hung up. I don't know what it was when I was watching this movie. My autism was just on full blast. I was like, his penis is touching those pants. It's just waving around, rubbing it. And she's having milk with a sandwich. And it's so much going on. And there's a man from the future, but I'm still focused on the sandwich. Anyway, go on.
So anyway, Reese tries to get the jump on him, doesn't get the jump on him. And then during the gunfight, Reese grabs Sarah Connor And that's where we get the "Come with me if you want to live."
Yeah.
The iconic line. Excuse me. And they get out in a stolen car, and then the first man gets up and then steals a police car. So Arnold, the Terminator, steals a police car. And then as they're driving along, Sarah's freaking the fuck out.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. She's freaking the fuck out. Reese tells her who he is, and that the other guy is a Terminator, a cyborg assassin from the future. He's explaining all this bullshit. He's like, "No, you're the mother of the leader of the revolution. I was sent back in time to protect you." He's doing that whole speech.
Which I will say, I feel like if I saw a 6'4" is Arnold?
Yeah, he's pretty fucking tall.
If I saw a 6'4" massive mountain of a man take like 8 shotgun blasts and just get up, and a man from the future said, "Yeah, that's like a killer robot,"
I'd believe him. I believe him.
It's
the only reasonable explanation at this point.
Unless there's some super strong body armor I don't know about that can take 8 direct shotgun blasts. Yeah, I feel like I'm buying that story.
I gotta trust you on that one, brother. I gotta. So they're hiding in a parking garage while Reese explains that Skynet is a pervasive computer network built by Cyberdyne Systems, will gain intelligence and launch a nuclear war against humans in the future. And that he grew up in the aftermath as machines rounded survivors into extermination camps. John Connor, Sarah's unborn son, started a resistance in those camps. On the verge of the resistance victory in 2029, the machine sent back a Terminator back in time to assassinate Sarah and prevent John's birth. So he explains all that while they're hiding in the parking garage and stuff.
What Skynet is doing reminded me of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, in AI gaining sentience and deciding that it needs to exterminate humanity. And I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, it's based on the hatred that the AI has for humanity. Skynet, the most efficient solution is what I gathered from that. I will say I did wonder why the Terminator didn't go back a little bit earlier, or to maybe an easier point in time to kill her, perhaps when she was a child, or even just to kill her mother in an even more primitive time in which humans would not be able to defend themselves. I'm sure there's a good reason.
Holes in this and just accept that the Skynet was like, this is the best time for us to go kill her.
Look, in no way, because I feel you getting defensive.
Because you're literally nitpicking.
In no way, but it's thought provoking. I wonder why. It's not a like, oh, I don't understand why this and that's dumb. No. I wish that there was a little bit more elaboration. I understand it's not that kind of movie, and less is more. And so I'm not saying it was a bad creative choice, but it evoked a curiosity in me to know more about the why of everything. So it's not a nitpick. It's a positive. It made me think. It made me curious. Chill out.
Anyway.
Also, how big was that parking garage?
It's fucking massive.
Yeah, when they were driving, I was like, are they at an airport? Because I don't think I've seen a parking garage this big outside of it. But it's Los Angeles, so it does make sense.
Dude, it makes sense. So the Terminator tracks them down. But during a car chase, they're shooting.
Yeah.
Boom. It's really
in the
intense.
massive parking garage.
In the massive parking garage. The Terminator gets shot in the eye, and he crashes the car during the chase. And that's when the cops show up.
Yeah, a lot of them.
A lot of them. And they arrest Reese and Sarah. And that's where we get to the police station scene where Sarah is explaining that she was kidnapped and all that. And they tell her what happened at her apartment with Ginger and the boyfriend. She's devastated. Meanwhile, Reese is being interrogated by Dr. Silberman, a skeptical criminal psychologist. They're just like, yeah, he's fucking insane. He thinks he's from the future.
So I hated the psychologist, and I get it, right? Because, I'm trying to think in our world. We have several people who say they're from the future. They just happen to be schizophrenic. But you have you have this man who's taking a bunch of bullets and you're going to explain it all away with just body armor, despite the amount of carnage that you see. And I just felt, I hope that were I in the psychologist position, I would be open to an outlandish possibility and not just immediately be like, that guy's crazy. But who knows, you know?
Why didn't he believe he was a time traveler?
I get it.
Why didn't he?
I get.
Why didn't he
I
believe
get
that
that
he
I
was
sound
traveling through
ridiculous because I know it's a movie. I get that. Okay, but what if? What did you know that there is a non-zero chance, non-zero, that if you sneeze, you could create a miniature black hole? I mean, the chances of it happening are more astronomically low. Like, I mean, we're talking we could have everybody on Earth sneezing 3 times a second for trillions of years and that not happen. But there's a non-zero chance. So who knows? Maybe there is a time traveler.
You sound like a high school stoner right now.
Forgive me for having whimsy. Forgive me for being open to something fantastical, okay?
So while all that's going on, we get to see the Terminator fixing itself in a hotel.
That was a great scene.
Really cool fucking scene.
You could tell that it was prosthetics, but I liked that, actually. I liked that he looked like a robot in those scenes. And I know that they switch back, you know, when he puts the sunglasses on, but I really appreciated the quality of the visual effects, and also it kind of reminded me of the Predator scene when the Predator's fixing himself.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. I'm just like, ooh.
I thought that was so cool, like the parallels in that, and Arnold being in both movies on opposite sides this time he's the villain. But also the coldness of like the demeanor and everything.
Yeah.
Like he's repairing himself so that he could go kill more people.
Just like the Predator.
Yeah. Dude, Arnold in this movie is he's an apex predator.
It's so funny because Arnold just came off of this, and then they put him in Predator, where he's getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
So imagine you just watch Terminator, like, because Predator came out in '87. So 3 years ago, you just watched Arnold, and then I don't know if T2 had come out yet, or if like you just watch Arnold be the most imposing man ever, and he's like a really big action.
T2 was 90s, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it might have been like 89 or something.
Maybe.
But anyway, just the difference. Okay. So just as the psychologist leaves, the Terminator arrives at the police station. He just fucking waltzes in, bro.
He's like,
I'd like to see Sarah Connor.
I like when I'll be back, and then he just
I'll be back,
drives.
and he drives
right
through
into
the
that
fucking
guy.
front, bro. That shit, like, I remember watching that the first time and laughing. Just like, damn, all right.
It's a little absurd, but
Effective though.
seeing all those cops pour out and him just mowing them down, it really enhanced the danger of the situation. And I won't lie, I felt really bad when I saw Sarah Connor wake up from the couch because she's been going through it. She has not been having
She can't
a
catch
good
a break.
day.
Yeah. So, but this whole thing allows her and Reese to escape. They get out of the police station. All right. And they steal another car. And that's where they end up sleeping under an overpass, where Sarah learns Reese's first name, Kyle. Is this where they fuck?
No,
they
this
don't.
is where they sleep under the overpass.
Yeah.
And I think this is where he gets into
I think this is
what
where
the
he shows
future
her
is like.
Yeah, he shows her the picture
Yeah, and he talks about
of her.
He talks about the future, which I thought that this movie did a very good job of showing a bleak future.
Like, people were living in sewers.
Yeah,
like,
it painted such a terrible. The stakes were great in this movie.
Very good.
Is what I'm trying to say. That really got me. And also just the visual effects for the future. Like, yes, I can tell
The stop motion's
the
good,
replicas.
man.
The stop motion's
motion
fantastic.
It's imposing. It's terrifying. It's so robotic. It's great.
Yeah, and it's cut well with the live action.
Yes.
So well. Really, Cameron Cameron deserves the fame that he got from this, and he has utilized it well. But this was just a very, very good movie.
Yeah. And so that's when they go to a motel the next morning, and they make several pipe bombs and plan their next moves.
I will say him pulling out the money, not to harp on this, but I'm like, you can't afford a new. Like at this point, I'm like, okay, you couldn't afford a new.
You couldn't go get some pants, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The motel is when he whips out the picture.
Yeah.
Motel is when he whips out the picture.
Right.
And admits that he's been in love with her, and a picture.
Yeah, and so my notes.
He's like, your son talks about you so much, and like you're just so beautiful, and like.
And I will say, seeing the other
inspiring.
Terminator sneak in and start mowing everyone down when like the picture starts burning, in the past.
Yeah.
That really showed how much of a problem they were in the future, and once again, there are several parts of this movie that I appreciated the way that they enhanced the threat that was the Terminator. Like, they don't just rely on what Arnold's doing. They show what John Connor has gone through in the future. Because when he busts in and just starts mowing people down with that mini plasma gun, that was wild.
That was crazy.
That was great. And also the pipe bombs, I appreciated that scene where he's like, we're gonna make plastique, and he is there and he is ready to kill this guy.
And then Sarah reciprocates the feelings because Nightingale syndrome or whatever.
This was the point where I'm like, you're not gonna shower first.
You're in a motel. You're not gonna shower first.
Yeah, you're not. You've been wearing those pants. You're not gonna shower first.
Well, they might have showered. Maybe we don't get to see a shower.
Her hair was still fluffy. Like, they didn't shower. That's how I know.
That's how. Their hair was dry. They did not shower.
Yeah, and I feel like because we saw them getting ready. She had a hair dryer.
You're so right. You're so fucking right.
Sorry, there are points of this movie where I'm just like, I'm analyzing. I'm overlooking. Her hair is dry. They did not wash off. His penis is dirty.
So they bang.
They
grossly. Bang. According to Maggie, it's gross. It is kind of gross. So
just have some consideration for the person you're sleeping with. That's all I'm saying.
So the Terminator locates Sarah by intercepting a call intended for her mother, tricking her into revealing her location with its voice mimicking ability.
That was terrifying.
That was so fucking.
I did enjoy the times that the Terminator would speak in a different voice, because it really showed how advanced they were, and it was unsettling to hear.
It's a very uncanny valley.
Yeah,
it's a very uncanny valley. So then she and Reese are leaving the motel, in the pickup truck, while the Terminator is chasing them on a motorcycle. Yeah. So, in ensuing the chase, Reese is badly wounded by gunfire while throwing the pipe bombs and shit. We have a nice little chase scene and stuff. And Sarah knocks the Terminator off the motorcycle, but loses control of the truck, which flips over. All right, and that's when the Terminator, now bloodied and badly damaged, hijacks a tank trunk, like a tanker, and tries to run them down.
When he tells it, "Get out," I'm not gonna lie, I would have been like,
"Okay,
yeah, I'm not gonna fight you.
I can't do anything here." And even if you did have a gun and you popped him, nothing would happen.
Yeah,
you just make him mad,
and then you die,
and then you're dead. So, he tries to run him down with a tank truck. Reese throws a pipe bomb at the tank truck, causing it to explode and burn, reducing the Terminator. So now it's just exoskeleton Terminator. We now get full, and now when we see the Terminator, it's just stop motion.
The movements look so freaky,
dude. It's stop motion, but like it is so robotic and real, and just it's freaky. Freaky is a good word. It's unsettling how it moves.
Yeah, and it looked like a threat. It looked
absolutely.
like an intense
it is a
threat.
Threat.
And it's at this point I love. If you watch this movie and then you're going to the theaters and you see Aliens by James Cameron, at that point in time, I would have been like, okay, if he does this the way that he did Terminator, because there's horror elements there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
it was intended to be a horror movie.
Yeah, and it to an extent it is. I feel as though it leans a lot into the sci-fi in a good way. That's not a critique.
Yeah, it leans into the action sci-fi.
Yeah, that it's not horrific, but at its core there is a horror film in there. That I wished in later series they had leaned into more, because I feel that over the years it's gotten more and more action centered and less, even a little less sci-fi. Yeah, they throw some like highfalutin sci-fi concepts in there.
Yeah.
But they don't really execute them in a very sci-fi way. They execute everything in an action way. So,
I think that's why I liked Alien Earth a lot.
Yeah, they got back into the horror.
They got back into like the horror in the science parts, and especially with the synthetic like doctor guy with the white hair.
Oh yeah. Oh god, he was Timothy Oliphant's character.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I'm glad like it's moving back that direction.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I don't think it would have survived, because I don't think Terminator, because they did an anime which I saw like an episode or two of, and it was
Terminator
kind of
anime.
Yeah,
oh,
Terminator
cool
Zero, and it was interesting because it's about the inception of Skynet, so it's a prequel to Terminator, but it got canceled, and I just feel sad watching this, because I'm going in seeing the action part of it, and now I'm watching the original Terminator, and when he starts walking skinless, it's way better executed than in Terminator Salvation or any of the other Terminators, because those
are too smooth.
They're too
smooth.
It's too smooth, and
it's not robotic enough.
And it. So my one complaint about it, this is related.
Yeah,
but Alien Romulus, right, got pulled out of the movie when
I'm trying to wait. Which one is Romulus?
Romulus is the one where they're trying to get off the planet, and they know that there's like a defense
right.
space
Okay,
station.
yeah.
The most recent one that came out.
Yes. Right before Alien Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that this woman who wasn't militarily trained picked up a gun and killed a bunch of alien, and basically succeeded where the trained security forces failed.
I do not like that trope. I do not like that trope where a person suddenly understands how firearms and things work.
Yeah, and so in later Terminators, right, they're able to kill multiple ones, and it's not. It doesn't seem to take that much effort, but seeing the relentlessness, the difficulty in subduing it, it made me feel sad, because I'm just like, why did you stray away from this? This is good. They're
hard to kill. They're supposed to be hard to kill.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, because I watched Sarah Connor. There was a Sarah Connor TV show.
Yeah, I heard.
I watched that.
Is it the same actress?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Oh,
maybe.
That sounds great.
Maybe. No, she's in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember jack shit about that show.
Okay.
I don't.
Was it bad?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't know. I was a teenager.
Fair. Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from.
Okay, so anyway, they think they took out the Terminator. They think it's done. And they escape into the Cyberdyne-owned factory, where Reese activates machinery after they realize it's still after them, right? He's activating the machinery. He's like, we got to get the fuck out of here, okay? But eventually it does find them, and Reese is dodging that pipe bomb. Reese throws his last pipe bomb into its midsection.
Oh yeah, he placed it in there.
Yeah,
and then takes a dive.
Yeah, and blowing apart at the cost of his own life. Its still functioning torso pursues Sarah through a hydraulic press, and that's when she clears the press and the Terminator gets crushed. We see the eye.
Tension in that.
Yeah, bro.
Tension in that was fantastic.
First of all, the sacrifice from Reese.
Dude, he was a good protagonist.
He was an excellent protagonist.
I will say, I felt indifferent to the actor that they cast for it, but that wasn't due to any fault of his own. I just feel like Sarah Connor and the Terminator really, they were so good.
They were.
They kind of overshadowed.
They kind of outshined him.
His performance was good. Their performances were great.
It met theirs.
I don't feel like, and don't get me wrong, I don't mean this as a negative. I
they
think
just stood out a little more.
He did good enough. Like, he was in no way bad, but they were excellent.
They were just more exceptional.
Yeah, there we go. That's how I'll put it. They were stars.
Yeah.
But it was a good character twist to have him sacrifice himself to give Sarah a fighting chance.
Yeah, because that's not something you're expecting, is for the male protagonist to die.
Right.
especially in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like we're not expecting that
Yeah.
to happen, so that's kind of like an M. Night Shyamalan level
And-
twist there.
And I do see how she, by the end of the movie, I understand how this woman raised the man who would lead the revolution. You know, because she's no damsel in distress. Like she kills the
she's
Terminator.
She's a tough
Yeah,
bitch.
she keeps
For
going.
lack of a better word, she's a tough bitch.
She is. She is. Because she was not like panicking. She was like, I'm going to get this button. I'm going to squish this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
And she thought to drag herself through the hydraulic
Yep.
button, which, by the way, with me, my claustrophobia, that I would freak out.
Yeah, dude.
Being in there. So
now, Terminator defeated. You know, months later, Sarah now bellied out.
yeah.
Pregnant with John Reese. And now she's traveling through Mexico with a guard dog, recording audio tapes to pass on to Kyle. Or not Kyle, to pass on to her son, John Connor. And then she stops for gas. And then, you know, a local Mexican boy takes a picture of her. She's like, oh, let me buy that picture off you.
The hustle, like, if you don't buy this picture for me, my dad's going to beat me. I was like, damn. Trying to hit the sympathy card. I was bold.
She humors him. She's like,
Yeah.
I'll buy it. And she realizes it's the picture that Kyle had.
Yeah, where she's pensive and deep in thought.
Mhm.
And I did like how that came full circle there. I thought that was great.
And then she starts her car back up and drives towards the ominous clouds.
So
End movie.
one just like cultural thing that was interesting to see at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Him pumping the gas for her.
You know,
Because I forgot until I saw it. That's right. You used to have a gas station attendant that pumped the gas for you.
in some states, there are still gas station attendants. In Panama, there are gas station attendants.
Really?
Yeah, we don't pump our own gas
Because
over there.
I know Texas has early on stopped that.
Mm-hmm.
But other states had that for a while, and I think it phased
Especially
out.
in the Northeast.
Yeah, and I think it phased out like mid to late 90s.
No, there are still states that have gas
Real
station
that
attendants.
surprises me.
Yeah.
To have
At
someone
least to my knowledge. Like, at least within the last couple of years, I've seen videos of them. Like, they still exist.
interesting.
Also in Japan, gas station attendants. In Panama, gas station attendants. It's
Really?
a very normal thing to me.
That is such a bizarre concept to me.
I
Like
know, you've only ever pumped your own gas.
also the thought of someone pumping my gas feels a little weird. Not in a like, oh, what are you doing kind of way, but I'm like, hey, like I appreciate it, but I can do it myself kind of way. And don't get me wrong, I think it's kind of great because I don't like touching gas pumps because a lot of people touch gas. Yeah, germs. I'm a germaphobe. I think we've established that through this episode. So no, that was cool. It also, this movie looks fantastic. The effects, the grain. I wouldn't, if they were like, we're gonna reboot Terminator from the beginning. Do not
can't.
do that.
I don't think you could do that today.
I don't think you could either.
You couldn't.
You can't.
I don't think it's possible. One, to get the casting down correctly.
Who the hell would you replace Arnold with?
Exactly. Who the fuck right now in Hollywood could be the Terminator? First of all, The Rock, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Like, I hate you. I hate you. I used to look up to you, brother. You're done to me.
Was it the pissing in bottles on set?
It was way before that.
Okay.
Way before that. But that's just gross.
That is gross.
That is just
no, that's
gross.
awful.
Like,
go to the bathroom.
If you still got the wool over your eyes about The Rock and you still like him, I'm sorry, but go get out from under your rock.
I don't.
Dave Bautista has fantastic actor and everything. He's small now. He doesn't want to be big anymore. And I respect that.
Which is so fair
And
because it's a
respectable.
lot of work to maintain that kind of muscle mass.
Yes, a lot of people, when they see people who have been big for so long, like they're saying Batista looks sick. No, he looks like a normal person now.
Yeah.
You're just used to seeing him big.
Yeah,
he just looks like a lean guy.
And I don't think people understand,
what steroids do to your body.
Yeah.
What the amount of like keeping that much mass on your body does to you and the wear and tear. Like if you look at Arnold now and Ronnie Coleman now, working out.
Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
God, he
like
his
that
CNS
shit
is
does
fried.
things to your body. Now, I don't think John Cena could do it. I don't.
I
I
love
think-
John Cena.
and I love
think
John
he's
Cena.
a fantastic actor. I don't
he
think
has
he
so
could.
much fucking range now. He has grown so much as an actor in the last decade.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so proud of him, and I am such a fucking fan.
Have you
But
seen Ricky Stenicki?
You showed me
I showed you some clips.
You showed me some clips. You want me to watch it so bad.
It's really good. Great
Now,
John Cena movie. And Zac Efron.
The only reason John Cena doesn't work as the Terminator is our public perception of him.
Yeah.
And that's half of casting.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
We see John Cena as the nice guy. Everybody.
You can't help but root for him. Even in Peacemaker when he was awful.
He's endearing.
He is.
He's just an endearing guy.
And he's got a lot of charm.
He does.
He's such a charming actor.
So,
and I can't think of anyone
I don't think
who's physically imposing who could pull off the Terminator.
Exactly. And then as far as like who could play Sarah Connor right now, nobody comes to mind.
I can't think of anybody who could replace Sarah Connor's role.
Yeah, and then I mean Kyle Reese, he's kind of a shoo-in, but
oh, you could replace. Yeah, I'm and not to
diss,
yeah,
not to shit on the original actor.
Yeah, because he is a great actor. I loved him in Tombstone. He's very. I don't remember him in anything else.
It's just because he is the male archetype character, he is simple to cast.
Yeah, he is Glenn Powell. I'm so into Glenn Powell as an actor right now. I don't.
Aren't we all?
Honestly,
aren't we all?
Glenn
Powell, come on the show.
I'm so happy that
we're in Austin.
He's gonna
come on the show, brother.
We've got 18 views.
20 now.
Ooh. I'm so glad he's gonna be Star Fox.
Yeah,
I love the Super Mario Galaxy. But anyway,
Terminator.
Yeah, I don't think it could be remade.
I don't think we could do it today.
Yeah,
it just would not hit the same. I think
also,
studios would interfere too much.
You know what? I think it would have what would happen to Terminator is the same thing that happened to Total Recall.
Ooh, yeah,
good
comparison.
Capture
good comparison.
Because I haven't even watched the new Total Recall. I read a brief synopsis. I heard they don't even go to Mars, and that it's just a mediocre movie, which is crazy with Bryan Cranston as the villain and Colin Farrell as the lead. Also, that Total Recall is on our list. Eventually, we will get to it because that.
Don't worry, we're gonna watch every Arnold sci-fi movie ever. We promise. We love them.
Ooh, you know what? A good sci-fi with Arnold, The Sixth Day, one with the clones. Yeah, that was God. He's got a lot of hits.
He's the man.
A lot of sci-fi hits. But yeah, if this was your first time, like me, watching Terminator. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you join us for the watch along where we will be glazing that movie further.
I will be just like in Predator. Yeah. I'm gonna be glazing the fuck out of Arnold.
And if you're wondering, did those homeless man's pants have a shit stain on it? I will be pointing out the exact.
We will be
scene.
looking exactly for that moment. In fact, I'll put it up right now.
Will you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking for the shit stain. Looking for the shit stain. Can't see. Ooh. Is it there? No. I didn't see one. Dude, but you're so right. He's literally in a department store. He can grab another pair of pants. He's running from cops, man.
I'd make the time. I have a gun. I believe you now. But yeah, please join us on the Patreon. We hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you have been sticking with us and watching all our videos, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And if you're not a member of the Patreon, that's patreon.com/Sci-Fi SImps. Just $5 a month for 4 bonus episodes. You get to watch along every movie with us.
Yeah.
And it's just like hanging out with your friends.
Absolutely. And at some point, we're probably going to experiment with some other formats.
Yeah, we'll probably end up doing more expensive tiers, not by a lot, just probably like maybe $6 or $8. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just for some bonus material. We've got a couple ideas cooking.
Got a few.
And don't forget, once we hit 500 subscribers on Patreon, we're getting full body waxes while reviewing a movie.
Was that?
Yeah.
Was that I thought that was at 1,000.
No, it was 500.
Okay.
1,000 is Ghost Pepper review.
Oh, dude, I'm so afraid of shitting myself from a Ghost Pepper.
Live? Yeah, me too.
I'm running. I'm not doing that on camera. I'm not Wubby.
The bathroom is right there.
It is right there. What do we both have to go at the same time?
Fuck you, it's my place.
He has a sink. He has it. No.
Anyway, join us on the Patreon. Yeah. We'd love to see you. And if not, you join us next week.
What's the movie?
Are you ready for this?
Dude, apprehensive. Is it Ghost of Mars?
No, it's not Ghost of Mars.
Is it the Hulk?
I am doing you a favor because I'm so. He's been chatting about who directed it.
Ang Lee.
Ang Lee's. That's what I thought. I just didn't want to mess it up. He's been chatting up Ang Lee's the Hulk so much that I'm just like, fuck it, I'll pick it.
You don't understand. You don't understand. Hold on. I got to go off on this. I know we're about to end the episode. We're about to end the, hold on. It's you gotta un-MCU your brain. It did not do well. It's not a superhero movie. I promise. It is a sci-fi.
See how excited you just got?
Dude, it's so good. It's so good. I watched it recently because of all the Marvel stuff, and I'm like, this was so good. And it's Eric Bana.
He says it's ahead of its time. We're very excited about it. You can see us next week when we talk about Ang Lee's The Hulk. We'll see you next time.
See you guys next time.